Hi guys, today we're gonna do something a little different because I don't have too much time today. Errands and such, beginning of the school year, yada yada. So I'm going to, didn't want to cancel on you guys again. So I'm gonna introduce you to a game I play online called Felisfire. Hopefully, I'll look at that afterward. Hopefully there will be something about the game that you like. I will just a moment. I'm going to copy the link for people to, if they end up wanting to join, copy this link so that they can do so. But, again, it may be your cup of tea, it may not be. And that's a-okay. So right now, as always, I'm just sending out information to people who wanted to be notified. Doesn't hurt any. Why not, right? So, again, I just love when they, a million things pop up. Alright. So, again, bear with me. I'm just sending a quick notice to those who have asked to be messaged so they know that I am here. I am actually planned on being here today, but hey, whatever. It's not fun. Come on. Get to the profile so I can actually send that out. So, Felisfire is a game. Let me tell you a bit about it. Go to the homepage here. I'm not. Oh, there we go. Now I can send it. To these people who want to know. There we go. Now we can stay on Felisfire. Okay. So, Felisfire is a planet of basically alien cats. Yes, you heard me. Alien cats. What does this mean? So, something cool about Felisfire is that they have a whole written history. Like, they have writers and artists who actually, delve into the history of the game. And they treat it as if it's a real world. So, it's just something cool for those who are interested. They do treat it as it and interact with you, the moderators and the staff members. They'll interact with you as if you are actually on the planet. You have labs and stuff. I'm going to be honest with you right from the get-go. I have been playing for a bit over a year now, and I don't know everything. I'm just getting to a good place to start. So, usually when I get started, I'm in the nest. I don't have anything in my nest right now, but again, there are tons and tons of things to do. So, I usually will check the news first. Oh, there's an event. So right now you'll notice there's some pirate speak, so to speak. September is the month of their annual Pirate Fest. And, they'll do different events for different holidays. Like, they have trick-or-treating during October. They have Easter egg hunts. They have stockings for Christmas or the winter holidays. So they have a whole bunch. They have, usually on Fridays, they'll have a news post here. You can see past ones. But this news post is like, see, pirate speak, I gotta work on that. There be a news post this week. Captain Teakwood and his crew agreed to this wee missive for your amusement. So, they're mentioning a new event, Angel's Birthday Bash. It's different for each one. So, in this case, if you meet the requirements, so it's going to start the 13th, so I can't. enter yet, but if we win, we are entered. If we participate, we're entered to win this pretty Xano. That's what this particular alien cat is called. It's called a Xano. So we get entered to win it. And this was custom designed by her. Angel's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. I like Angel. She was actually my mentor when I first joined the site. Otherwise, they're telling us that they have applications open for artists and moderators. The previous news talked about the beginning of the events, because they always have new events each month. And like I said, September's special because it's Pirate Fest, so that's fun. Because it's Pirate Fest, we have the Shady Pirate, where you give them rabbit feet and coins, and you can get doubloons. And if you do, and I'm currently slowly saving up the 1,000 doubloons to see what the grand prize is here. But this, you can go further into it where you see this hidden creature here. They have another thing I do here is Lost Island. You explore it and you might find something. I didn't find anything today, but as you can see, everything here has a story. Notice that they don't just say you found this. Despite the jungle's thick canopy, you can see the volcano near the center of the island. Wisps of smoke that rise from the broken mountaintop. And it just goes on, and it's like you can continue to explore. So you can, in the different areas, this is jungle area, and I'll show you guys this later, but you can use hunter-gather. So that's just an introduction to some of these. Magical orb, if you happen to be lucky and get a magical orb, you can click it for 5 days and get free items that give you, and that was the hunt and gather that we mentioned, give you items that can create special markings on your alien cats. You also have a bank account, things like that. Here, premium page is basically the stuff they sell for real money. The money that they make helps them run the site. They keep the server cost and make sure that, you know, everything's running smoothly, pay the developers, things like that. If you're a premium member, which you can buy for 5 orbs, 5 orbs is like $5 a month, or they have this nice Black Friday sale that orbs are half off and you get double the premium months. So like you can see, it's like a year. So instead of getting 1 year for 35 orbs, you'd get 2 years during Black Friday, and the orbs cost less. But if you're premium, you get some special items for the month. I've already collected those, and you just saw me collect the daily energy, things like that. Again, there's still a lot of different things to do in here. I'm just going to show you mostly what I do every day. I do the mini pets, so I've already gone through this list to see who I can win. And there's really only a few, unfortunately. I'm not that strong, but Periwinkle is one I could beat, so I'm going to do it. But I think I level up today. Yeah, so now I have to do level 14. If I do somebody under 14, it means I will not be able to get experience for it. And as you can see, I need 290 experience to level up. So now now that I've increased my attack due to my level, I have to go back and find new people. So because I haven't done level 14, and as you get further in the levels, there's less people to try. But as you level up, that's the event I haven't checked out yet. I'm going to test each one to see if I can beat them. If I do, no, they won. So I don't bother writing their name down. If I do win, I write their name down so I know that the next day I can battle them again and have a chance at, you know, leveling up. Because each time you get a set amount of energy, and that energy, so I'm slowly using my energy to see if I can win any. But once your energy is out, you cannot continue until you have enough energy for the battle. I usually try to wait till I have at least 4 to 5 energy, because that's the max that I've seen each one take for battle. Because if you run out of energy, you're going to end up losing the battle. No fun. Okay, so I just got one ink feather I won, so for me, I'm going to write ink feather here as a reminder that I can do it. And I still have 9 energy here, so let's do that. Continue looking. Again, mini battles is just like a little bit of a side game. It doesn't actually, I just won this one too. So Snow's Temptation. Okay. Again, I'm just keeping an eye out. We are recording, right? Do not see the speaking screen. So if you are watching me, I don't actually know. There we go. There's the chat. Okay, it doesn't look like anybody has chatted yet, but I wanted to check. If you have questions about the site, feel free. Again, I wanted to do something that wasn't too time consuming today because real life, back to work, you know? I love my job, but tiring, and it means I got some stuff to do. So again, you can see me slowly going through here, seeing if I can win against any of these guys. There's not, so I won against this one, against color, so I'll add color to my list to try again tomorrow, because you can only attack them once per day. It looks like I still have 9 energy, so I'm still safe to go. As you level up, there'll be less people for you to attack, which, not gonna lie, I'm getting... this is the only mini pet I've really battled with, so Radical's cool. I'm a little concerned that I will get to a point where I can't win, and it's like, oh well. So 6 energy, and then I'm gonna have to let it recoup while I do other things in the game. Okay, so I'm actually lucky now here. I've got about 5 so far that I've been able to beat. That's cool. Right now, we're gonna wait and let the energy redo, but it's just a mini game that, to my knowledge, I haven't found any specific uses for it, but I could be wrong. I do the games and stuff for, you know, get gold so I can buy more items or more alien cats, buy markings so I can update them. We have luck and timing here where you can get, if you hit the right number, you get a better prize, but either way you get free energy. You have Casey's Crafting, which you can craft your own items and keep, but if you craft for Casey, then you don't pay anything, but you get 5 energy each time. That's Casey's Crafting. Alania's Quest, you basically trade items for a different item, and N is basically the currency, so I got 4 energy, so that's 4N, and the mammal, when I traded the coral, or the stone, I'll trade this snake, and I get a different kind of snake. Okay, and it's random what you get. You don't get to choose. So Terran is Earth, basically. So Felisfire is an alien planet, so it's a different, you know, place. So they refer to Earth as Terran. So again, you can see I'm trading different items. There's certain items I won't trade just because I want to use them right for something else. So like if I get a rabbit, I'm going to keep the rabbit because I know I can trade the Terran rabbit to the Shady Pirate to get doubloons. As I said before, I am currently saving up, got a long ways to go, to get 1,000 to see what happens when you actually trade 1,000. Slightly worried that I'm going to spend all those resources and not get it, so it said I didn't have it, so I gave up, because you can do it 25 times a day. However, if you go to the Hunt and Gather, you can find those items. But it's, again, random. You're not guaranteed to find the item that you want. So again, here we are, just, you know, playing. Again, just checking the chat here for you guys. I don't want to miss it. I don't have a beaver right now, so I skipped that one. Starleaf, some items I might keep because they're medical. So your cats, your Felis as we call them, could get hurt. And you're gonna want those healing items for sure. They have insects, animals, tools, pets, like they have their own history, which in a minute I can show you. They have like a whole encyclopedia that they've created, the art and the text for the history, where you can learn about what each item does, where they came from, things like that. Again, it's a whole world building. But that's not the really cool part. Again, I personally come for the cat, but if you're interested in the history, you can go the fauna, so the plants, or sorry, the animals, flora for plants, history, the residents, the different species of cats. My favorite are probably the Xano and the Zerda. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Halloween, and here's a Zerda of mine. I designed him with a jack-o'-lantern in mind, as you can see. So, he's my baby. He's actually the first one second Xenophelinoid, which is, again, we call him Felly for short, that I designed because my sister who introduced me to this game helped me quite a bit. So I designed one for her when I could. But again, you can find out more through the knowledge base also. It answers lots of questions. Sometimes they do survey events or scavenger hunts where you have to find the answers or where on the site it is. Those are a little harder, but they're still pretty fun. You get notifications. So right now, oh, look, one of my babies are pregnant. So breeding is one of the big things on here. So when you're breeding, I put them in the clan or the nest. I prefer the clan. So this one, Summer Heat was the dad. So Sprinkles was pregnant. Take Sprinkles out of the clan because you don't want to leave pregnant bellies there. If you're a premium member, you also have the added, I'm just seeing, okay, if there's anything here, you have the added advantage of freezing them so they don't age, because once they reach a certain age, they can't have babies anymore unless you use a item to make them younger. You have different events. So that some are run by the staff, like this birthday bash is a staff one, but this one I think is actually a staff technically member, but it's not an official event. 9 boxes, basically the members hosting release a box, and they're like, oh, one person gets a cat as a prize, and they host the next one, but the prizes can be pretty much anything. So anyway, I was just checking the notification here, saw that one. These are some of the official ones with Captain Teakwood. You can barter with them to get different items, random prizes. Pirate Ransom, you donate items here for this event to the capture guys, and you have to donate specific items. So this one wants eggplants, and when you enter these, you get a chance at winning these cats. So in case you're curious, this one is a Leos. This one is Ore. We call it the Butter Kitty. This one is Iridan. And this one is Igneo, so our fire breathers here, our fire kitties. I'll give you an idea of some of the other ones. Like we have Osran, which are like very dragon-like. And these are just people who have entered and submitted. I was one of the earlier ones to submit, so I don't have anything right now. But again, nothing else I need to look at from these, so I can clear my notifications. I go to my nest, so when I remove one of my babies from the clans, because they're pregnant, you get, as a premium member, you get to see the ultrasounds. So, okay, these are cool. So, basically, when you breed 2 cats, again, this is the Ore, or the fairy, the butter kitty, you have a chance of getting the markings and colorings of each of the parents. Okay? So, this one happened to have 2 kids. I don't particularly dislike them, so I might just keep them as they are. Because why not? At least for now. But you might see some of these markings on the parents. So, this was the dad. And then the sprinkles was the mom. You can see the little scales here, kind of. You can see it actually on one of the babies here. But because the marking might be on a different layer, so you can see it better. But either way, you get a mix of markings and stuff from the parents. It might be any of the types. Alright. So I had a Xano, and the dad was a Xano, the mom was an Ore. Both the kits are the Ores, the butterflies. But if, say, and think genocoding, genes. Say one of the parents, maybe Sprinkles, has a recessive. So, Ore is dominant, Xano is recessive. So, because the dad was Xano anyway, the kits only had a chance of being Xano or Ore. However, I'm not changing any of them, so I'm going to freeze her so she doesn't age, because 44 days sold. So they can't have babies until they're 6, but they can work on, of course, friendship. Once they hit 66, they can't get pregnant anymore until, hi, welcome. If you have any questions as I'm going over, let me know. But if they hit 66, they can't get pregnant unless you use a potion to make them younger. When you freeze them, they go into the cryo chamber. I have them organized by different, Christmas, Halloween. The birthday club is, any for me that their conceived date is the same as my birthday. And then, things I'm going to give away, I need to fill that out, because in October I always do a giveaway and a raffle. Then, again, I have Hogwarts. These were actually mostly from my sister, that she designed the different clans. However, I did design, if you play Hogwarts Mystery, one of the main characters from Hogwarts Mystery. I kind of want to do more, but I haven't had the chance yet. But this was one I designed. You can see the markings that I used and things, colorings and stuff like that. But the nice thing about being a premium member is you can put all of the pregnant Philly in here and they don't age. You cannot do that with a regular account. So you can see the days that they're due. So today is 9/11. Again, thought this go out to those who have suffered. 1 second.
Last night's veggies.
What was last night's veggies? Oh yeah, go ahead. You can have it. Sorry. So I'm seeing if I took out the ones that were due before the 11th, so I don't have any. Oh, we have one that's due. Here we go. So I'll unfreeze her. Do we have anybody else who is due today? I'm just checking. Anybody 9/11 or before? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So I only have the one that's due today. 2 of the babies were actually due early, probably because they're different species. But you can see that she still has one more baby, so it always gives you the due date for the last one. And so it says 4:37 p.m., but that's actually 5:37 p.m. because Felis Standard Time is actually an hour before Eastern Standard Time. So that last baby isn't going to be born yet. However, I'm not ready to deal with these babies yet, so I'm going to freeze them These are Igneos, by the way. And Sherry herself is a butter kitty, so an Ore. But again, the reason we put them in the cryo chamber here is so that they don't age when you're not using them. I only keep the pregnant ones unorganized, so if I don't have a specific spot for them, they just go in by their gender, male or female. They also have an Omni, which is basically your gender fluid one. So they are the ones they can act as female or male. Okay. Where were we? So we have Zeke's Accounting, which is another game where you can earn 50 gold. Or 50N. It's basically a math game. I'll put the calculator here to the side so that I can see it at all times. And basically just add it up. Again, this is just a way to earn money easily in the game. As you can see, I'm pretty used to this. Typing in the numbers as I speak here. If you get a mistake, you can only try once a day, but you get to have a chance at some extra gold for the day. So again, just simple adding and subtracting, nothing fancy. Your issue is if you make a mistake typing. That's usually where you'll lose out and get it wrong. So here now I'm on the second column, which is his expenses, so you subtract those. 483. I usually get it, but I sometimes make some mistakes too. Again, this is just a way to... What number did I just do? I got distracted at 20. Okay. Make money so that you can buy the things that you want in the game. I have 2, so my total is 391, so I'm going to hope that's the answer. Go 391, submit. Yay, I was correct. So, here we go, more energy. There's some other games here, but I just want to mention that there are 2 types of currency. You have energy and orbs. Orbs are worth more, so things that are like Gen 1 Feli, so things you can buy. Say you want to buy more of the alien cats. Say you want a low generation, so I'm going to say up to 2, because lower generation means less generations, right? It's hard to find Gen 1, but you can see these are all ones for sale. Energy, things like that is the main currency. This one actually looks kind of cool. I'm going to click on it just to see. So it's the markings. Does it have any carried? Ooh, they actually removed the carried. So I might actually like this one a lot. So I'm actually going to go to my bank and withdraw the 3,000. I don't even need 3,000. I need, let's say 2,300 right now. Because I like to keep the money in the bank because I'm less likely to use it. But I really like this one. I think he turned out cool, so I'm going to purchase him. He's going to go into my cryo chamber until I'm ready to deal with him. But again, that's a cool Feli. That's a Xano. I think they're really majestic, but again, these are Gen 2, so they're pretty low gen. You can see that they are almost 3,000 Gen 2 right now. I'll show you one more page, but then I'll go show you some Gen 1s to show you that they're more, Ooh, what are you? This is my other favorite species. This one looks cool too. As you can see, they actually removed the markings as well. Unfortunately, no energy. They want an orb for it, so I'm probably not going to buy that one. I may consider it, because it is kind of Christmassy. But this one wants it for orbs. Whereas this one, I guess they think is not as valuable. Yeah. So they priced it differently. Like, here's like another Rainbow Kitty, Xano. It actually reminds me of Pride, one of mine that I bought a long time ago. Like, I really like this one too, so what do? I'll go to my bank, get out the N for it. This is why I don't don't go into the bank very often, or Xenophenoid specimen sales, because I know I start buying stuff when they look cool. As you can see, bunch of, you know, cool looking. This is the cheetah, so like a cheetah-like lion. Ocerins are our dragon-like ones. Again, I'll just shine you. Lycreons, they remind me of... Oh, look at this one. I'm sorry, I'm a Halloween person. Oh, they welded. Why is it... Ooh. I still might get that one, because we all know I love Halloween. So I'm going back to my bank. And as you can see, I've saved up quite a bit already. So, I mean, I'm not currently saving for anything, so spending money from my bank's not a problem. To get some cool new cats for my collection. But again, this is also why I, as I said, avoid coming here, because there's always something I want when I come here. Otherwise, again, just gives you some cool... Yes, you need to, you know, stop looking at all the pretty kitties, or you're gonna use all that money you've saved up. Oh no! But either way, some cool cats. So, first generation means they were created that way, designed that way. There are currently none there to buy, but there are hundreds of generations, depending on the cat. But as you can see, if you don't put anything, you go from 3,000 results to almost 8,000. Gen 2, Gen 28, there's lots of generations here. But the nice thing is you can be specific with your search. So maybe you don't want any extra markings, so you will be like, no carry markings, okay? Cool. I can do that. Search. Again, this is dangerous for me because all I want to do is buy all the pretty kitties. But that's okay. And... one second. I have somebody who messaged me on it. There we go. They messaged me on my phone asking about the game. So I was just answering. They just wanted to know, and this is a good question, so I will share it with everybody here, is, do you have to pay money for the game? No, you do not. It is a free game. You can pay money for extras, but you can pretty much get everything you want for free. It just might take a little longer. And, I mean, if you end up having questions about that, it's there. But yeah. You don't have to pay. I can see why that's... Brandy was actually watching, but she can't chat. She's having trouble chatting because she's on her phone. So she texted me instead. As you can see, all of these have no carried markings, so literally all the markings you see on each of them are there. When you get to higher generations, you're more likely to have more markings that you might want to get rid of. But again, it differs per person and what you're interested in. So anyway, these are just an idea of what you can buy the cat-wise. You can also, these are either bred or created by other people. There are item sales, same idea. Say you want a specific item. So let me just pick one. An item. Bloody mouth. So I'm just thinking Halloween here. You might want to add some blood to it. So you find the item, you go over, be like, hey, let's see if they have any sales. You can buy from user shops, which are usually, not always, let me clarify, not always, cheaper than the Promenade, where you can buy like basic needs. These are any candies or potions. You cannot, unfortunately, get the Vitality Potion here, but you can get other stuff here. Vitality is what pushes them back to 6 days old, so they can go back to breeding, which is why you like it. Disc crafting, costumes, jewelry. Things like that. So we got bear claws collars, some jewelry here. And again, these are all in item sales too. Egg shops, you can buy some common species. You can't get the more rare ones, like Xano and Ocean eggs are very rare. You can sometimes buy them around Black Friday. They'll allow you to buy them for real cash. Or if you do more challenging quests, you can get them that way. But those ones are a bit rarer to get. So, something to consider. But for the common breed, you can buy them for 2,000 energy. Any of them, which is nice. Because you can then create your own. I usually create a Zerda, which is my sister's favorite, on her birthday so that I could just give it to her. Because, you know, she likes it. Why not? So, that's what we got here. Just to give you guys an idea of what to play. If your cats are sick, you can get some healing items here. Markings, this is where I would go. You can buy some marking items or find them, which give you the different, help you design your cats. Layering's important, seasonal, so it's Pirate Fest, so you're going to see a bunch of pirate-like items here. Then pet shop, so you saw me do mini pets in the beginning. We have some pirate-themed mini pets today. The more rare, the pricier it is, so you can see that the Scylla is a bit more pricey. Otherwise, again, there's tons of stuff depending on your interest, what you can check out. So here I am, again, just checking to make sure there's nobody who's trying to you know, talk. Don't want to accidentally ignore people. We have Identify Me, so as you play the game, you'll become more familiar with the items, but it's like, oh, if you get all 20 questions right, you'll get 125 N, which again is our currency. But you can also stop early and get 1 N for each one correct. But if you get any wrong, you lose them all. So there are reasons. I usually just try to get the 125, and if I don't, I don't. So you can see this is an egg. So I'm looking for the description that matches it. Just decorated with bright red flower buds, green swirls that suggest leaf. This lightweight object is hollow and shaken. So that describes it. I submit my answer. It's correct. If I end the game, I get 1 energy, or I can move forward and try to get the 20. So this is a piece of wood. It offers 5 wood, so I know that's the answer. So again, I tend to rush a bit, which tends to be my demise, and I get in trouble for that, and then I lose because I rushed and didn't read all of them carefully, because sometimes the answers are similar. But this one I know is Circuit. I've been playing this long enough that it's pretty easy. Okay, Snail with Flame. Halo Snail, I believe it's called. Flaming Snails, Unparalleled Discovery. Cool. And some like that one are obvious. So we have a Xano here. You'll recognize them. And so this would be a skin. So now, Swan swimming along Moonlight Shore, exclusive Xano skin. Got it. So we have a Sapphire. This actually provides a marking. I happen to know it provides the ray marking, so I can click it pretty easily. So we have some hot jelly bean-like things. So spicy chocolate candies, that might be it. I don't see any other ones that are correct. I was not sure, but process of elimination, I choose that one. So we got this kind of rooty thing. This one says roots, so it might be that. I'm just seeing, is there anything else here that it might look like? It doesn't, so I choose it and we're good. Glowing blue eyes. So, okay, so we have contacts here. Glow indigo. Okay. Again, read carefully. So we got, is it a rock or wood? Looks like wood, so we're gonna say wood grain marking. Thankfully, that was correct. Hopefully we'll get more right. As we continue on. So we've got a snake's tongue that's blue. So Sapphire Sensation, Serpentine. Cool. Again, I have one person who says they might be interested in the game, and I'm happy to answer questions. I'm keeping an eye on my phone in case you did say. So I know this is a map. It's towards the end, so I'm going to guess it's this one, because this could have also been on the pirate map, but because it was towards the end, I went with the end of the sentence. Ahoy is kind of a greeting. So we got an earring here. So we look at something, jewelry. That one's the only one that mentions jewelry. So we go there. Okay, we got a necklace. No, nothing mentioned with necklaces. This is the only one that, a choker is a necklace. You might get ones that mention multiple necklaces. You'll have to look at the colors then and see which set is it. Okay, we got the Ore skin, a pretty butterfly kitty skin. So not Osrin, that's the dragon. This one says Ore, so maybe. This one is an Ore skin, and none of the other ones are, so remember the Day of the Dead, Ore. Okay. Grim Xano. There we go. Nose. Tropical fish, no. Lightning bugs, no. No. Costume nose. There we go. We got some lacerations here. 3 lacerations. Triple lacerations. So we go here. Again, this is just a, general emerald collar. Okay, so I'm at the last question. If I get this wrong, I lose all of it. If I get it right, I get 125. Spike creatures, no. Chite or suckers for this, so yes, I'm pretty sure it's that one because it removes all the carries. But again, you just look at the other ones, talk about Xano, so no. I got the full pot, yay. There's one other game that I do play. As a premium player, you do get extra chances at this, but you pay $15 to play, And at least as premium members, you can win 50 each time. So it's like a net profit of 35 each game. And it's basically Sudoku, but with the eggs of the different, that hatch the different xenophilanoids, the different kitties. So you'll start to recognize them, like Chite, I think, Chite, Xano, Zerta, Aquis is our fish kitty, Scaly is more like a dragonish, dinosaur-like one, Leos, I think. I could be mixing them up, but that is how I try it. I usually pick 3 colors at once, like I usually start with these 3, and then move forward just to see. This one has to be red, because this one has to be the red. Chites. I need a red here. Again, it's just Sudoku, but with the eggs instead. Not really hard, and if you make a mistake, it'll show you at the end, and it lets you fix it. So that's nice. You're not wasting your resources. So we know that that goes there. That means this one goes here. And again, it's just a game where you pay 15, but you can win up to 50, so you make a profit. Then I usually do Zerta and Aquis, which are the blue and green eggs. I tend to go with the ones that have similar colors just because it's easier for me to remember, or patterns. So that's all. Yeah. As you can see, I'm familiar enough with them that I can go pretty quickly at this point, because I remember what they are. But it is, as I said, basically Sudoku. Pretty much almost the last thing I usually do. Like, I'll go back and test out more of the mini pets. And I personally save every 25 in. Other people have different systems. I just say, I like rounding up. I like round numbers, so count by 25s. It's easier for me to remember. But once I'm done playing this game, because this is usually the last one I do, I will then, just checking, I will then put everything in, like, ending with whatever the 25 is. I'll put everything in the bank, and then whatever extra is, I might go hunt and gather. I hunt first, make sure that all my clans are filled so the cats have food, because hungry kitties can't breathe. Also, we don't want to starve our kitties, right? So anyway, I'll feed them in the clans and stuff first. I don't usually keep anything in the nest unless they're waiting to have the baby, like Sherry's in the nest right now. But once she has her baby, she will be given a Aikizi candy so that she can, because that candy will let her have either twins or triplets instead of one baby. So I'll give her an Aikizi candy so that she will have extra babies, you know, max out your resources. I often give Jack also because he's my baby. Was a girl before, currently a boy. You can change their gender in here. But, yeah. I'll sometimes give Jack a, Jowl something berry, which gives, increases his hunting score so he can beat stronger creatures to get food and stuff. He's my main hunter if I actually need something, but usually not an issue, because I keep them pretty full regularly. Oh, sorry. Like I said, it's been a busy day. I've been up and running since I got up. But, again, I did not want to cancel on you guys again, no matter how tired I was and how many errands I had, so I figured we'd do a simpler game today. So again, this is Sudoku. Here I am playing Sudoku, but we call it Egg Doku because it's the different eggs of the Felis and stuff. Again, if you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. I am a teacher. I like answering questions to the best of my knowledge. When you beat this game, you do get notifications, so you'll notice I have notifications again. I will check those to make sure there's nothing I actually need in there before clearing them out again before I'm done. But yeah. It is what it is. So I like this because you get to design, and I'll show you before I get off today a little bit about designing. Oh, see, I made a mistake, so it shows me the mistake. It's like, okay, so there's a mistake. Huh. So we know that one's wrong. We know this one's wrong. Interesting. So I think the red goes here, and again, I'm going to have to change that. I need scaly goes here, meaning the one I changed, which was red and white, and then put the red here. And now it's correct. So we have fixed our mistake. So again, I can play up to this up to 6 times to get points, so to speak. And that's pretty much this game. I think I'll move on for a little bit. I might come back to this to finish, but I want to show you guys in case you guys are busy yourselves, just like some of the designing aspects and stuff like that. But like I said, a little tired, but I didn't want to cancel on you guys again. So here we are. Or I could just finish this. Maybe we just finish it. But, again, if you guys have questions, I am paying attention. Oh. So I got a question about the game. Does the game have daily quests or activities? Most of what I'm doing right now are dailies. But except for logging in, there's really no penalty for not logging in. And even then, it just means you get less energy when you log in. After you log in a certain amount, you get 500 energy every day. If you miss a day, you might get less. I don't think I've ever missed a day. But my sister Kate, who got me this game, could probably tell you more about that. But most things can be done daily or whenever you log in. I'm a completionist, so I'm always trying to do things daily, but you don't have to. If you're busy and you want to play it more lazily, you can. I tend to be a completionist, so I tend to try to do everything every day. I did not yesterday. I was just too tired. I went to bed. Gotta take care of yourself, you know? So you can play it at the rate you want to play it at. And not stress too much about playing it daily, which is nice. I do think that is a good thing, especially for people like me who my schedule can change every day. It's one of the reasons I'm showing you this game instead of streaming one like Genshin, as much as I love Genshin, just because this one's easier and it's also on my daily list. But again, it's not something you have to do daily, which is nice. And there are days that I'm just like, I don't have the energy. It's not happening today. Oh well, I don't get all my free energy, you know? Not the end of the world. They have achievements. That's the only one where you might get hit by anything is log in. Where is it? You can see I've done most of the achievements. I'll never get beta tester though because I joined the game when it came out of beta. First day. But the only one where it'll give you any issues not doing something daily is logging in once a day for a year. Otherwise, there are no penalties. just that achievement if you're going for that achievement. I totally left my game that I was playing. I got distracted. Hee. What else is new? Anyway, back to the Egg Doku as we just want to finish that up. But if you like Sudoku and you want to play more than 6 times, you can. I usually only play 6 times because then it starts costing me money instead of giving me money. So that's why I don't play it more than 6 times, but it's not bad. I mostly just do other stuff at the same time, relax as I play this particular game. But yes, thank you for the questions. I'm always happy to answer them. And like I said, the person is having trouble because they're on their phone using the Twitch app. So I am just, checking my phone every so often and answering the questions there. And that's A-okay. Happy to do that. So again, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, finish up this Egg Doku, then we'll probably be showing you a few final things before I wrap up. Because again, I unfortunately have things to do today, but I refuse to cancel again. I'm sorry, guys. Life is life. And I just went back to work. Don't get me wrong, I love my job, but keeps you busy. And I have some errands I need to run because I didn't have time to do them during the week like I do in the summer. So yeah, and that's okay. Whew. But I get my students back next week, so I saw some of them for like who came in early to like get stuff and things like that. But I'll get to see the majority of them starting Monday, which will be nice. So I have 2 more Egg Dokus. As you can see, they give you a notification when you complete them. I just want to show you Lab Designer in case you want to go. You pick the breed. Oh, Felidae is more your house cat. I don't think I've shown you that. But this one is Aquas, which is our water kitty. Felidae, just showing you. I don't think I was able to show you Scaly. So things like that. I think you saw most of them otherwise. But you can pick the one you want to do. You can change its colors. I'm just picking random stuff to show you guys. I want to make his eyes a bit brighter. You can have up to 2 egg markings. Unless you're going to pay orbs for extras. I'm a big fan of accents and Caracol are ones I do like for egg markings. I just like them. Accents is in red, Caracol's in blue right now. But again, you can change the color. So you'll see the blue is changed to a lighter bluish purple. Otherwise, there's patch markings, so those are items. I'm a big fan of Valkyrie. I love bioluminescence, so that's an item called ornate bottle for that one. So Valkyrie is all those little lines. Bioluminescence, I'm going to change to white so you can see it a little better. And again, premium members can add more markings. Again, so there's advantages to premium. But also how you layer it. So right now, accents is on the bottom, right? But if you notice, I'm going to put accents on the top now, layer now. And you're going to see that it's a difference. So notice the red, it now covers the other stuff. It's more prominent. So whatever's on the top is going to be the most prominent. Whatever's on the bottom is going to probably be covered by other markings more. So that's Lab Designer. Then if you go to Engineered Eggs, you can actually create it. This is why if you only have 2, you can only get 2 egg markings if you want. Again, it looks very similar to the Lab Designer. It costs 2 orbs for additional markings, but this one will only show you like markings. So Siamese, I had a Siamese. And then Siamese and Cheetah. So just so you can see, like, different markings. Oh, they're both black, so you're not going to see anything. So we're going to do red and blue. Just so you can see them pop up here. But again, you get 2 egg markings unless you want more. And then patch markings are items you buy from there. Lab Designer, not Lab Designer, Advanced Lab Tools, as your breeding score goes up, you can do more things. So you notice Sprinkles was pregnant. So if I can go into DNA that I've saved in the Genocode library here. I don't really use the other one. Zapper is just randomly changes markings or gender and stuff, but I can take DNA that I've saved. So Sherry's pregnant, right? Oops. What's this? Want that. Don't need the bank. So let's just go to Sherry. I'll see what her baby looks like. Maybe I change it. If I do like it, I keep it. I could go either way with that one. I like it. But say I want to change it. So I take my DNA, I put it into Sherry. Do I want to replace the mother's DNA or the dad's? Sherry. Who is the dad? Nebular. So Nebular's purple, and so is this one. So I'm going to replace the mother's DNA here and see what happens. So I replaced the DNA. Now if I update this, you'll see that it's changed based on the DNA that I've implemented in it. And you can continue doing this until you get what you like. That's one of the benefits of having premium in the ultrasound, because you can... Oops, I did not mean to freeze her. Because she is going to have a baby soon. But that's one of the cool things about that. Zapper just changes something randomly on whatever frozen cat that you've done. Possessions are your items. Say you found something you like, you can take notes here and add them here. Transfer logs, if somebody sends you an item or a cat, a Feli, you can get them here. Things like that. Never accepted Cherry Blossom. I will have to remind him. So I will actually go to the forums. Here. My thread subscriptions, because you saw the 9 boxes. So event. These are the ones that I saved. So I'm going to go to 9 boxes and be like, hey guys. Yeah, Ting is the one who runs it. Be like, I noticed you still haven't accepted Cherry Blossom. Just so it's like a reminder. You can tag them by putting the @ and then their lab number. I'm 5213, I believe. But people are busy. They forget things, so it's nice to send them a reminder. But that way, they have a chance at remembering. And I've tagged them, so it'll ping them, and they'll get a little notification like, hey, oh, I got an energy for posting. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. The more you write in certain threads, the more you get, but not every thread will do it. Showed you most things. I haven't done Hunt and Gather yet, but I want to finish Egdoku first. Again, there's lots of item knowledge. You get credits if you decontaminate or get rid of things, but I don't do that very often, because once you get rid of that item, you can't get it back. So let's go back to the arcade, finish those last 2 rounds so that I can know how much I can or am willing to use with the hunting and gathering, so I can show you guys that. Because I have to keep at least 15 to do Egdoku first, so that is why I do prefer to do that first. Finish this first. It's only 2 more rounds. Again, if you guys have questions, don't hesitate. I'm happy to answer. I'm no expert. I learn things as I go too, and that's A-okay. But again, I don't know about you guys, but I have had a long day already, and we'll be finishing up here so that you guys can head out. But again, if you ever have a question, I wish I could stay longer today, but real life. It is what it is. And that is A-okay. But again, I'm glad I was able to do something for you guys and not just outright cancel, which would have been sad. Because that happens more often than I would like. So we have Aquis and Zerda. As you can tell, I'm pretty familiar at this point with the eggs. So I'll go through it a little quicker as I'm not as, don't need to explain as much. But I also know what I'm looking for. First few times definitely took longer as I started having to recognize the eggs and do things like that, because it's like, I don't know what the, 1 through 9 is. So Leos goes here. I need a silver and Zerda. So Zerda goes here and silver. I think it's scaly. So one more egg Doku. Then I will put the... Oof. Gonna have a lot of extra energy today. That's okay. Put some of the extra away. And then go from there. Not sure. So we're gonna skip that one. That one goes there. Don't know about that one yet. This one... rough start. That's okay. It will work out in the end. It always does. See? It works out. Alright, guys. Like I said, busy day. That has to be there, so that means that's this one. And this one, which gives me there. This Leos. We're missing Scaly and Silver here. No. I'm Iriden. Okay. Yeah. I was mixing it up there, but... so that one goes there. And this one's the red and white. Silver will have to be here. Aquis is here, which leaves Xano there. We're missing Leos and Zerda. What are we missing? Scaly. Okay. I think they have somewhere in the site that tells you how to pronounce them. I'm not usually saying them out loud, though. So, haven't really, looked that up. And then, Iriden, Osirin. So that's last there, so, bank. I prefer numbers of 25, so I tend to go to the introduction page. Looks like there's no new players. But I also want to go back to the news and say happy birthday to Angel. Posting a news comment will also give you energy. I probably only got 1 for that. Oh, I got 2, which is just enough. So, may not get to see the hunting and gathering today because I do like my even numbers. 375. Oh, come on. 375. Not goes in. But hunting and gathering, I can show you another time, maybe. Or I have maybe some mini pets battle, right? Let's see. Maybe I'll win one and get some energy. No, not that one. What? I can try a few more. Because you frequently get 1 energy if you win a mini pet battle. Don't think I'm going to win this one, but it doesn't hurt me to try. No, 13 energy left. Again, everybody has their own playing style. You don't have to log in every day, which is nice. Oh, I won one. So, Tiger Lily. I get to add that to my list of possible ones to do tomorrow. But that means I will be able to at least show you hunting and gathering, which are basically the same, except one gives you meat for your clans and your coffers, as they say. Edie. Cool. We're getting a lot today in this round. I'm actually kind of surprised. Not gonna lie. I was not expecting this many. I've got 4 more to go through that during this one. Lightning Frost, wow. So I have 7 more energy, so I can at least battle 1 more time. Don't know if I'll win this one, but hey, we'll see. I did. Stargazer, wow. So I'm going to have probably level up pretty quick this time, just because I have 5 energy, so I can do at least 1 more right now. Do that last person, maybe before I get off the site. That one won, but I don't have enough to attack, so let me now show you hunting and gathering. So I usually give Jack a hunting berry because he's my hunter. He's my baby. I want him to be amazing. So that's Gal Bees. Each candy will increase certain things. This one increases my hunting ability. Every item has a purpose. So I'm gonna check my clans now. I'll start with my clans anyway and see what they need. So I can see Jax needs 24 more meat. I'm thinking if I want to go fast, which I kind of do today, I'm going to do 2 Feli. The DNA instead of waiting. Because I'm more likely to get more meat if I do 1 at a time, but I don't need it, so I'm going to go to Hunt and Gather. I have plenty of meat items if I need them. Healed is the easiest one for hunting and gathering. I want to help level DNA up hunting ability too, so he's going to partner with Jack. So far, nothing. If you run out of turns, you get 12 for this. You just have to spend the energy again. Hopefully, I'll get at least 1 to show you. This is more just showing you guys, like I said, I don't necessarily need the meat. But you need to attack at least 1 thing to get the hunting point. So now that I've attacked 1 thing, this is one of the stronger things here. But Jack's super strong, so they're confident about getting the meat. See? No problem. I've got 29 meat. I think I needed, 25? 24, so I don't really need any more. So I can just quit. And leave whatever the next set is there for the next person. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully, you guys learned some fun things. Maybe you'll check out the site. I'm happy to, when I download the video, post the link to the site for you guys and go from there. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining me.